Greetings, welcome, hello, happy today. It's the greatest day. Every day that you are amongst the living is the most spectacular day. All right, so today we're going to talk about the collapse. The collapse, as I'm going to explain what maybe happened. So when I say maybe, I'm going to explain what might happen, right? And the whole idea of the collapse. Because when it comes to history, we don't know all the points of everything because history is his story, and you need believers in this story to make it a continuous event that happened in the past. But the collapse, I see the collapse as not as a complete collapse, it's more of a transition from one era, the old era, to the new era. In the new era, the new world peace, the utopian world order. In this era, we will have peace, security, safety, and abundance for the masses. And as I see it, it's more of a utopia. I'll get into that a little later. But the collapse. So the collapse is a transition going from, again, the old era to the new era. We are in the middle of the collapse right now, 2023, August. We're in the exact epicenter of it, of this explosion, right? The collapse will not be the way most people would consider it to be. For example, my glasses, they're all fucked up because I lost my other glasses. And, that's part of transition. There are a lot of distractions in the way. And hey, things happen. So the collapse. Most people see the collapse as a economic, medical, uh, dystopian, hell bent, hell, like complete hell. Like the collapse is like everyone's going to suffer and most people are going to die and all these things. And a lot of people are not going to survive, all these things like that. In reality, the collapse is a transition. I said it again, from the old world to the new era. Signs of the collapse: people taking their own sovereignty and putting it in category number one. Sovereignty first. To be a sovereign, you have to know the law. A big part of the collapse is law officials are not performing their jobs according to community standards. What that means is we're seeing things that are legal but not lawful. That law does exist. Absolute truth does exist. That's a reality. And from the transitional aspect, understanding what's real and understanding reality is a part of the awakening aspect of the collapse or transition. It's how you look at it. Again, I don't see it as a collapse. I see it as a transition. So the distrust for the people who are in charge of administrating the everyday governance of society, they failed completely. They completely failed. That's not a a good point to say anything about them because they failed. In the transition, it's the individual, the community must take their sovereign rights and put it in the top position. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The collapse. It's a transition, again, from the old world, the old era, to the new world, the new era. And it's the new era is UWO, Utopian World Order. The new peace order, the new world peace, the new utopian era, the era of sovereigns. That's the collapse not happening. It's just a transition. Said it so many times already. It's hot over here in Adana in August. It's not a collapse. It's just a transitioning time. You know, things will be okay. Just be okay. How to survive the collapse? Basically, the collapse transition. It's 51% of your energy should be benefiting others. It's just 51%. I'm not. Uh, Everyone has their own path. Everyone has their own things to do. Everyone has their own lives. You know, just 51%. 51% of benefiting others every day. Every day. That could be helping your neighbor. That could be checking up on the elderly. That could be, volunteering. There are lots of ways you can put 51% of your energy into helping others. That first of all, very, very clear. Helping others is not helping yourself. If you have a job, you are helping yourself. Okay, so this is gonna be a little controversial, but if you're taking care of your family, you're helping yourself. And that's good. You need good people taking care of your family. That's awesome. Also, other than yourself and your family, help others outside of your family. It could be anything, something small. It's 51%. I'm not asking you to do 75%. I'm not asking you to have so it's 168 hours in a week. I'm not asking you to commit 100 hours to helping people. That's not balance. Again, it's not necessarily a collapse. It's just a transformative era of a new world peace, utopian world order. Utopian world order. UWO. Thank you for your time. Uh, Help people. Just help things outside of yourself. Thank you.